Hello everyone and welcome to your channel IELTS Perfection. In today's video, we're covering IELTS General Writing Task 1. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. I'm going to cover 4 main sections in this video. The first one is information and description about this specific task. I'll continue the video with some useful strategies, followed by simple question and answer. And I'm going to end the video with some useful tips that will absolutely help you get higher scores. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more IELTS videos. In IELTS General Writing Task 1, you'll be presented with a situation in which you need to write a letter for a purpose. The letter can be written in formal, semi-formal, and informal style. The structure in all 3 styles is the same, but the difference is in vocabulary and grammar. Your letter should be at least 150 words, and you have 20 minutes to do it. There are 3 types of letters for IELTS Writing Task 1. Number 1 is formal, and is to people we don't know or have never met. The purpose of this type of letter could be requesting information, applying for a job, or complaining for a service or product. Number 2 is semi-formal, and is to people we may know but are not close friends with. Letters could be complaining to landlord, explaining to neighbors, or asking the professor for permission. And the third one is informal letters. We write these type of letters to people we know well, like friends or family. The purpose of this type of letter could be inviting a friend, thanking, apologizing, asking for advice, or making recommendations or suggestions. A common problem in General Task 1 is that candidates use a strange mix of formal and informal language. In formal letters, they may include inappropriate informalities, and in informal letters, they may suddenly be too formal, usually including a memorized chunk. This mix confuses the reader and affects the candidate's score in task fulfillment. The logical order for a letter can be like this. First of all, we start with greetings. Then, we provide a reason why we are writing the letter. Then, we start explaining the matter. Then, we can bring up the requests and demands that we have. And we can end the video with some closing remarks. The first and the most important part in writing a letter is to decide which type of letter you want to write. Is it formal, semi-formal, or informal? The second step is to understand and identify the purpose of the letter by the question words and keywords in the question. After that, you need to plan your writing. You usually need 3 to 4 paragraphs that include introduction, problem, issue, situation, solution, and conclusion. So let's go over a real IELTS question and answer and analyze it. As we read the question, we understand that this is a recommendation letter. So it asks you to write a letter to one of your friends and recommend reading an article. So basically, if you want to write a letter to one of our friends or family members, the style of the letter should be informal. The information that we absolutely need to include in our letter is where and when the article was published, what the article was about, and why is it important that your friend reads it. So as you're planning your writing, you need to provide answers to all the requested information in the question and give each part equal attention. Alright, let's see what could be a sample answer to this question. In paragraph 1, after the greetings, I'm providing Sam with the reason of writing the letter and also include answers to the first question, when and where it was published. In the second and the third paragraph, I write what the article was about and give some information about it. And in the last paragraph, I provide answer to the last question. Why is it important that my friend reads it? Regardless of the information that you need to provide in the letter, you also need to use appropriate language and tone. To do that, you need specific phrases and vocabulary for each style. So don't forget to watch the video about writing task 1 phrases. Okay, let's move on to the last section of the video, that is tips. Number 1, write on topic and use a specific vocabulary. Number 2, give each bullet point equal attention. Number 3, Pay attention to the instruction. Do exactly as it says. Number 4. For informal letters, use the person's first name, start in a friendly way, use contradiction, use phrasal verbs, slangs, or expressions, avoid using formal conjunctions and connectors, and sign off in a friendly way. Number 5. For semi-formal letters, be careful not to use too formal or too informal verbs, and do not use contradictions. For formal letters, no contradiction, no idioms, standard form of the verbs need to be used, use formal conjunctions and connectors, no abbreviation, and use formal structures of the sentences. Keep studying hard, and I'll see you in the next lesson.